Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kansas State's offense will start this game off. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Crosses the 45, and he's brought down after a nice game.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment, because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wiggles free. Going to try to get it himself, and he's still running after the move. Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets open down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room, it's White. On the move at the 30. Afterburners coming. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Offense gets set for second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Dances away from one.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Looking left. Got it. Delivers the contact. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Kansas State, 7. Oklahoma State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Right back to it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Looking to throw, it's Flores. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Nice move there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st down and 10. Right back to the well. Plows through the defense. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
These backs are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help or for somebody to get here? But you could tell they didn't get there fast enough, and those somebodies need to get there quicker for them if they want to get this guy on the ground.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they're going with a run-pass option look there, trying to get that first down. They hand it off, just not able to get it. It was a nice effort by the back, but ultimately now forcing 4th and short. And if I'm on offense, I think I'm staying on the field and going for this again.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Makes the grab. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Oklahoma State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down.
19 on the
Wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Gets it out quickly. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Lockett. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Feeling some heat. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a crease, it's White. He breaks a tackle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job, touches it dead, no return on this one. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Smashes through the tackle. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Kansas State quick to the line. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Lockett. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the 1st down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lockett. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other...
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Johnson wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Number 3.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the running back. Got room at the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Sweet feet on the move. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Kansas State in business in the red zone. In the red area, it's White. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackle on the play at the 17-yard.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Run it with the fullback. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 39 with the carry.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State 31, Oklahoma State 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Flores. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And the Cowboys have moved it inside the 20. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd.
And first down for the offense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Pulled it, finds his man on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Smashes through. Turns it on him, and another broken tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. We'll start this fourth quarter as they line up for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move it.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Flores. He looks that one in nicely. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. On the run, it's White. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Flores. He's got it down the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the defense doing work. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. A strike downfield. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Getting some heat. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to take the top off. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's got his man. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Flores. Quickly out to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Coming up, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On the ground with the counter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Kansas State.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll try it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.